shoes. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's go.
Haskins with a run to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Here we go. Back to 60. Deputy Ranger. 18 Rattler.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and 12. Willis under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Christian Harris buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up. Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Head the street.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Check pass. Check pass.
On 2nd and 12, Willis. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 23. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on deep.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. The Texans at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Damian Pierce, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Hey, check that, street.
This drive starts with a Haskins carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
60 Maverick. 19 Lions.
On 2nd and 7, Willis. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Again on second down, it's Stroud. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Stroud here on 3rd and long. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. A much-needed boost defensively there. I mean, that really one of the first things that's gone right for them in this first half.
No question about it, partner. We've seen this before. You've got an offense that doesn't have any points yet. Go out and make a play on D. Then you head back to the sideline saying, we got you the football back. Now let's see what you can do with it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Willis. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Third down, it's Willis. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are back within a score. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? If it was to bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd and 12, Willis. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On the check. Trap 50, trap 50. No trap.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Hey, pass. Let's go.
Now Willis to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Okay, ready?
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, it's Willis to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain, he's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think if they try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays. fire another one into the end zone.
18, right here.
Willis on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete as well.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggling to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Santos' kick is up and through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
To throw, here's Willis. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Texans. Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Head retreat! Head retreat! Go, Reed! Go! Check mash! Check mash!
On first down, Willis. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfections in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Hey, check that, street. Hey.
Willis now off of play action. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Sheldon Rankins coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To try again after the sack. Willis, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18 Rattler. Check contact. Warrior 70.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be... the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Caught by Jones. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff for Pierce. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. He's going to let it go again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Willis will look to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, After we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Go, Reed. Go. Check mash. Check mash.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. This is Harris. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now here's another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field.
Touchdown, Texans! Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Check contact. Check contact.
On first down, Willis. Check down, complete to Haskins.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
From just shy of midfield, Willis.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lasted one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Titans on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4. Willis looking to throw it.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Willis, gotta have this one.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
This is Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Stroud off the play fake.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Willis will look to throw on first down.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Mustang 19. Turf 19. 19. Come 19.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
18, Pioneer. Check, hurt.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Check, smash. Back 60.
Right back to the air with Willis.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Willis out of the gun.
Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Hey, smash Bronco.
On 2nd and goal.
Willis. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Let's go now.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Willis to throw once more. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Santos with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
That one caught out wide by Julio. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
A run here with Pierce.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Ready. Shot. 17. Ready. Set.
Stroud sets up the play action. Man open, here is Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They got 29 yards that time. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only